I'm just making another video about our ongoing harassment from the RCMP from the Deer Lake and Corner Brook detachments in Newfoundland. We have gone to the CRCC, which was instructed. However, the CRCC really doesn't have the power to do anything to the officers that are harassing us criminally, that have narcissistically stalked us, have used the community and our neighbors to harass us on an ongoing basis. It's actually called gang stalking, when the police target somebody and use the neighbors and the community to help them. We have proven this, and the 5 officers that have had a complaint put in against them on our behalf from the CRCC, which usually doesn't happen very often, and a complaint on our behalf from them about the harassment from our neighbors that was totally neglected by the RCMP. Every time that we do make a complaint, we get targeted. We get charged with things like public mischief, and my wife slapped a car of an undercover officer that was stalking her, and she turned around and got charged with that. So an officer named Moran from the Corner Brook detachment of the RCMP in Newfoundland was able to stalk her while she was in her truck making a complaint to the CRCC about harassment from the RCMP. So this officer, who we were told was parked in multiple locations, which we observed from the officer that charged us with public mischief to cover up his other officers' behavior of stalking, which is an ongoing thing here in Newfoundland where men stalk women. Women do it to men as well here. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if you're with somebody. It doesn't matter about any of that stuff. Men and women in Newfoundland, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them don't know that boundary, it's okay to take a look and move on. Here in Newfoundland, a lot of men and women take a look, continuously take a look, ogle you, watch you, follow you around, sexually stalk you, harass you, and actually nothing is done about it here in Newfoundland. It's like a free-for-all. There's a big swingers community that they hide. There's a lot of perverts that they hide. There's a lot of stalkers being around here that they hide. I've heard of a lot of rapes and sexual touching and stuff that's been ignored. I've heard about men that trade pictures here for drugs and for other things like that. So there's a big problem here in Newfoundland with the sexual predator and even the officers that are off duty that are stalking and preying on women, and then when they get caught doing this, they cover up their behavior or have other fellow officers cover up their behavior. So it's just very strange to be in a place where stalkers and sexual predators are allowed to get away with their behavior, and people that are under duress, like my wife, cannot get assistance from the RCMP, especially when it's one of their colleagues doing that behavior.